Good afternoon at the bird bath. It's a beautiful afternoon for some.
With a hinged door. Don't look at the hinges for too long because it's kind of a very DIY solution. But it works. This is just an 11 by 14 picture frame that we got at the used store, and then popped a painting in it of us surfing in British Columbia.
Rosy Bay.
There's Dakin. That's Dakin paddling out. Here's me catching a wave.
Epic.
And then we also have a bathroom mirror now. There you go. Yeah. Project of the day today is installing the outdoor bar top, which I'm going to do by using some 1/2-inch dowel and basically just making pins that I'm going to drive into the existing bar top, and then making corresponding holes on the bar top that we're going to install so that it can just slide on. Or that's the idea anyways. This is what they look like just slid in here. Nothing is attached yet. Could tell that I'm going to have to try to bring them a little bit closer to level. We'll live with whatever it ends up being, but I want it to be a little closer if we can. And then also bringing this down. Here is my moment of truth. After I put the pegs in one side, I decided to drill these holes even deeper because I don't know if I'm ever going to get it apart once it goes together. That's it! Woo! So happy with how this is coming together. Just gonna hang on for a minute and put a bead of silicone between them before I set them all the way together. We want just a little bit of waterproofing for when we inevitably spill things at the bar. Here we go. Dakin's putting in a bead of silicone as we get ready to do the final pounding together. Bar's open.
Turned out pretty sweet.
This is empty.
I wouldn't have known. Yeah, get this shot.
$360.
Too bad this is full. Here we have our beautiful surf racks. The two here for nice long boards. It's an 8-foot piece of trim there. So it'll fit that at least. Could fit our 8.5, 9-foot long boards. And we just threw in one for the short boards. Should be able to hold 4 or so of our short boards that we hang on to after we sell a few. Go up like so. We hung them up here so we could keep them out of the intense sun here at 19 degrees north. It does not do well in terms of keeping the boards living long, as they photodegrade in that sunlight very quickly.
This is our ladder solution. We already have this ladder from building the house, and as we were thinking about what are we going to do for our ladder in the house, Dakin had the great idea of, well, we already own this ladder, so we're going to find a way to hook it onto the wall in a way that when it's not being used, we'll be able to hook it up and its legs will sit off of the ground so that there's nothing to stub your toe on the ground. And then when it is in use, this is about the position it'll need to sit in, and it'll be hooked against the wall even when it's in this position, just so it doesn't slide around. And we should be able to use it to climb up into our storage loft, and then also eventually we would like to have a hammock between the beams in the main part of this room, so it should serve both. The loft is finished now. I think we showed the map flooring in the last video. It still has that. But we trimmed it out, hung up some shelves over here. These are going to be to hang and store our gear for backpacking. So we've got like a tent, sleeping pads, cooking stove, things like that. And then a set of hooks here to hang a lot of the gear, like our compass and headlamps and that kind of thing. We'll just hang it there. We've already got our backpacks up here too. Might be able to see that. We've got our backpacking bags and then another travel backpack there. Really excited to move the rest of the camping stuff in. Good morning. Today was going to be solar panel installation day. Which it is most definitely not now. Here are the solar racks. Dakin's got everything wired up, the bolts all set out in place. We were just waiting for the sun to go down a little bit.
Finally had a beautiful afternoon. Put some panels up on the roof. Got everything wired into the PV or photovoltaic combiner box here. So they'll connect to the inverter, charge controller, etc. And we also got our batteries in, which connect to this battery combiner box, which of course will then connect to the inverter, charge controller, etc. That's all gonna go here hopefully tomorrow afternoon. Get charged up.